Nick accidentally dropped a white duck egg, but to his surprise, as he picked it up for a closer look, he discovered that inside the egg was a golden-colored one. Curious to find out if it was actually made of gold, Nick took it to a lab for analysis. Incredibly, the tests revealed that it was indeed a pure gold egg of the highest quality. Excited by the discovery, he rushed to tell his wife the news. However, she looked distressed. It turned out that she had already sold the duck. Upon hearing this, Nick immediately jumped into his car and raced to the buyer's house. After much pleading, the buyer finally agreed to sell the duck back to him for $5,000. The catch? They had to catch the duck themselves. When they arrived at the duck pen in a hurry, they were stunned by the sight before them. Thousands of white ducks were all cooped up together, making it impossible to know where to start. Suddenly, Nick remembered that his duck would lay an egg whenever it heard a dog bark. Desperate, he got down on all fours and started barking like a mad dog. Despite his best efforts, it didn't seem to work. Just as they were about to give up and leave, a duck started following Nick's young son. The boy happily scooped up the duck in his arms. Nick quickly took the duck and placed it on the ground. To verify if it was indeed their duck, he started barking again. Sure enough, within moments, the duck laid an egg. Nick eagerly cracked it open, and lo and behold, inside was a shimmering, pure gold egg. Back at home, they started dreaming about their bright future. With each gold egg worth tens of thousands of dollars, they could become the wealthiest family in town within a year or two. To prevent the eggs from being stolen, Nick hid them in various spots around the house. Even if a thief broke in, they wouldn't have to worry about losing all the eggs at once. The duck had now become more precious to them than their own son, becoming the most important member of the family. As Nick watched the duck snuggled up with his son, fast asleep, he carefully closed the window and covered the duck with a thick, worried that it might catch a cold and affect the golden egg production. The next day arrived quickly. With the golden eggs, Lisa no longer needed to work and could enjoy a life of leisure at home. Suddenly, the phone rang. Lisa picked it up, only to find out it was the mortgage company. She froze. In the excitement of the previous day, she had completely forgotten about the mortgage payments. The person on the other end of the line warned that if they didn't pay up soon, their house would be repossessed. Lisa started to panic, but then she glanced at the duck by the window and had an idea. She took one of the golden eggs and went to see the mortgage company representative. The person was amazed by the sight of the egg and immediately ushered Lisa to the VIP counter. After careful calculations, not only did Lisa pay off the entire mortgage, but she also had tens of thousands of dollars left over. And so, thanks to their incredible duck, Nick's family lived a wealthy and happy life from that day forward. The name of this movie is The $1 Million Duck.